So what do you usually buy first round?
Ghost and Boombot.
Sounds good. Please tell me you buy the ghost.
I do.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, come on. You're almost there. Whew. You're making me sweat. You're making me sweat. This is good. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, aggressive. We like it.
See?
Yep. Need rotation.
Good early
All the
info.
way in the back.
Yeah, there's smoking C, smoking C.
Okay. Now, in these situations, it's not necessarily wrong if you do the safe rotation or you do the aggressive one.
Gotcha.
Just different play styles, right? Don't overthink this, because obviously, like, you can create havoc by doing this, but if you get picked, like, let's say they rotate off of C and now you're versing a horde of people, you'll probably either get traded or just die, right? And then they push A hard. So, pros and cons to all of this. So, this isn't wrong. This isn't wrong.
Gotcha.
This is definitely the safer approach, and this is probably what I would do
That's outside,
in more important matches. Okay, we wanna be a little bit more cautious. So okay, so let's look at the minimap here. Whenever I'm rotating, I always look at the minimap the whole time, because I always think about where can they be. Right? Okay, so what are my teammates watching? This, right? And this guy's rotating.
Yep.
So just looking at the minimap, what's just like a danger zone?
Yeah, garage if they push through.
Right? What's stopping them from pushing through?
Nothing.
Nothing, right? They can't push through here because of this, but what's stopping them from doing this? Right?
Absolutely.
So this is just, I always want to be ready for what am I about to walk into, right? So my eyes are glued to the minimap, and right, because we don't have to worry about it. They can't be here. So we just got to prepare ourselves for this retake. Now, how many times do they do a C split through garage and through C long?
All the time.
Right?
All the time.
Super common. So we definitely want to be ready for this, because like I wouldn't be surprised if dead.
Yeah.
Right? From here or from, in the corner.
The corner. Yeah.
Dead. Right?
Okay.
And look where we're looking, right? So, we definitely want, because there are gonna be people here most times than not, right? So we just want to be ready for it.
One backside.
Go get him.
Backside.
Spike planted.
Okay, crossing.
Room backside.
Oh, we love that. We love it. Oh my God, who is this guy? Right? The Raze one trick just made it completely obvious right here. Super good, right? Because most the noob Raze players peek out and then like throw the nade, right?
Yeah.
But we don't want to be peeking stuff we don't have our gun out for. So perfect nade. We want to be doing these things every single time.
Go.
Last player standing.
Okay, so here.
And then it gets taken back.
Go.
Last player standing.
Okay, so here is a example of why movement has gotten you killed. Okay, so let's take a look. First, we'll watch the replay and only look at his movement. Okay.
Okay.
Go.
Last player standing.
Now let's watch your movement.
Go.
Last player standing.
Okay, so what we see here is we are crouched, right? We are not moving, making us an easy headshot target.
Gotcha.
Right? So, and why couldn't we kill him?
He was strafing.
He was doing his little tango dance, right?
Yeah.
And this is exactly what we want to be doing with pistols, right? Because sure, getting the headshot is important, but not getting headshotted back is just as important, right?
Right.
So
I should have been doing the dance as well.
Exactly, right? And this close, we want to be spraying, but spraying while doing the dance. Exactly what he did, right?
Okay.
So, and this is like pistol specific movement. Maybe even SMGs you can do it too, right? Spray and run and shoot this close. But with pistols, there's like a whole different movement set that you want to be practicing in the range, and it looks something like this, right? And I go into further detail in my practice range video, and I talk about that there. But yes, because you did the I have a Vandal or Phantom play, right? And maybe even crouching this close might even be a mistake even if you have that, but this is why you lost this fight. Not because your aim was bad, because even though he was flying like left and right, you still hit him twice, right? It's just so hard to hit him when he's doing that, right?
Yeah.
Make yourself that hard to hit him, and maybe you'll kill him because you outgun him.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I can make a whole video on movement, and there's a lot of lots to talk about. But this stuff.
Yeah, you just get so used to it.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
The crouching, that was just my go-to there.
Exactly, and it's everyone's go-to. I'm not just picking on you, right? This is just a common thing where people get in this habit of pressing the crouch and just clicking mouse 1 as quick as they can, right? And sometimes it just leads them to get killed.
No.
Because everyone's only thinking about headshotting the other person. I gotta kill him. They never think about I gotta stay alive.
All outside garage. Fall back.
Okay. So now, I like this because these are the types of plays I encourage on these eco rounds, right? We full save, perfect, right? When we are in these full save eco rounds, if we have a shorty, if we have just a classic, we have to gamble. We have to do the sneaky stuff. And this is exactly what it looks like. So very good stuff. If you ever want to do crazy things, eco rounds are the ones to try him out on. Because your quota is just to get like 1 or 2 kills, right? Maximum, right? So you can hurt their economy. Or maybe pick up a gun for yourself. Or nice.
One enemy remaining.
Okay.
Right there.
What do we have? Similar situation.
The nade, yeah.
Maybe
Might do it.
might not go that far, but what it does is if it doesn't go that far, it cuts them off.
Yeah.
So it creates pressure, so they're sticking right here. So you 3 can attack, right? So, I mean, I would have definitely tried it, right? Because I don't want to be peeking someone that has head armor and a better gun than me. So I'm going to do everything I can before I actually have to peek. Unless my teammates are about to, like, do this triple peek with me. And it looks like they are. Push together. Oh, you do it! Nice! And it does! Very good! Very good stuff.
Nice.
We're looking good out here. Very good round, Rin. And this is why we do the sneaky stuff on Eco. Because we are outmatched because we don't have armor and a bad gun. But how do we flatten that advantage? By shooting them in the back of the head, right?
Yeah.
So this is where the gamble pays off. This is why being sneaky pays off. Now, if all of you guys held your bomb sites like you played like normally, you probably just slowly lose the round, right?
Yeah.
So good stuff. Do more of this on your eco rounds and get crazy with it.
Let's bring it back.
We're full bind. Hell yeah. There we go.
More outside garage.
Okay, good crosshair placement.
There was one. The Raze was outside garage.
Sage hit 170.
There was
Yeah.
one. The Raze was outside garage.
This is not a good
Sage hit
angle here
170.
because your shoulder is actually like sticking out. You don't.
Okay,
You can't
gotcha.
see it. Even though you can't see that angle, it doesn't mean they can't see you. So we
Yeah.
want to be a little bit more positionally aware to be like, okay, it's not like, okay, I can't see it, so I'm completely invisible. That's not how it works in this game, right? And like here, you're probably like in your mind, like, how did he see me, right? How did he shoot me, right? Who killed me, right? But if you look from his perspective, your big ass arm is just sticking out.
So when I'm attacking short like this, should I have just focused straight ahead and ignored the guy
Yeah.
at the box? Like, how do I?
Yeah. We don't want to because so this is
More outside
one
garage.
guaranteed here. So now we don't know, right?
There was one.
But
Raze-
now we know that Sage is right here.
Yeah.
But what's going through my mind is who else? Is
Okay.
there actually someone like right here? Right? So people tunnel vision on this instead of this.
Gotcha.
Right? Because you just killed one here, and now you know there's another one. It's like, oh shit, this might be an A push. There might be more, right? So what I would be doing is
There's also a garage.
backing off, like staying here, backing off a little so I can get this like headshot angle and just wait.
Okay.
Right? Because it does two things, right? If you just watch this doorway right here, if you go like to the right and you're not exposing yourself to this right here, and you're just like seeing, you know, the garden. If this guy does peek, he's lining up with you, right?
Yeah.
And if reinforcements come from far, you're still watching the same thing. But
Gotcha.
when you push
Okay.
up like this, you are now committing yourself
There was one.
to two angles.
To two.
This one
Yeah.
and this one. And you see, and you're even conscious of it.
Yeah.
But imagine if he swings right here and shoots you in the head, right? We don't want to
Yeah.
do that. If we can find times where we can funnel two angles into one, we want to take those opportunities. And
Okay.
not get too antsy. Because can that sage leave that box without you seeing it?
No.
Absolutely not. So we don't have to get too antsy and make sure we are doing something smart and holding two angles while only holding one. Right?
One. The Raze was also a garage.
Sage hit 170.
You got her ult already.
You will not kill my ally.
So yeah, it's not necessarily the aggression that got you killed, because being aggressive is good if you can do it safely, right? And the difference
Yeah.
between unsafe aggression and safe aggression is exactly the scenario I gave you, right? Holding back, holding two angles, and
Absolutely.
instead of one. But unsafe aggression gets into where we get ourselves in a spot.
Right here.
Okay, so this is a peculiar situation
Short, buddy.
where we lose, and now look at our eco.
Yeah, it's wrecked.
It's ripped, right? So there's a couple things you can do here. I think two options are correct. Full save to build a nice bank, and maybe you can buy 2 rounds in a row afterwards. Or do a half buy that looks like this,
Okay.
right? Definitely not forcing here. That's not even an option, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it is an option, but it's not going to be a good one. We definitely want to buy next round. So, it's the half buys are only good if the whole team does it.
Okay.
Because imagine if you're full save with a shorty, right? This guy full saves. Full save, full save. But this guy half buys. Right? So he might be able to kill one. Maybe. But it's probably just going to be a round lost because the rest full saved, right? If
Yeah.
everyone half bought with Stinger light armor or something that looks like it, maybe light armor and a frenzy or, you know, something like that, now this round has potential, right?
Gotcha.
But if this round's a free loss, then we should opt to everyone full saving. But if we think we have a chance, then
And you don't consider something like shorty, or some like a small pistol, buying. That's still considered like a save round.
it depends, right? Any pistol without armor, I would consider a save. But if you bought a frenzy or a ghost and light armor here, I'd call that a half buy.
Okay.
Yeah, just because you're investing some armor into it.
Gotcha.
But this is a one and done sort of deal.
Yeah.
Not necessarily bad. I love the shorty. I live and die by the shorty.
I'll play with you, Cypher. I'll play her right here. So I can follow back to this one.
Let's walk out. Walk out.
Stinger light shields is not bad here. It's not bad at all because that puts us at 4,000 next round.
Yeah. That's what I was like struggling with here. I was like, I don't know if I should light buy. Just pissed. Like I was very confused on where to go from here, I guess.
Yeah, no. Okay, so you can buy all the way down to 3,900 if you utilize your abilities correctly. Right? Cuz this is your best ability by far, right?
Yeah.
Maybe some would argue Boombot is, but both really good. So if I buy down to 3,900 or 4,000, basically I'm saying, okay, I can't use Boombot this round, so I can have it for gun round, unless I really, really, really need to this round, right? Because I won't be able to afford it next round if I use it this. Blast packs. If I'm, it's 100 each, right, or 200?
200. I think.
200. Okay, so we can't use that. We can use a nade. If we buy light shields, stinger, and use a nade this round, maybe we can do some damage, right? And we'll still have full buy next round, right? So these are the things that go through my head. It's like, okay, if I buy all the way down to 3,900 or 4,000, what abilities cannot use this round?
Okay.
And usually I wouldn't leave someone half buying by themselves. I would join them.
All right.
Because I can.
Because it's so much stronger if everyone half buys, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
C1.
That's
Alright, so you can't even really help them because you just have a classic, right? But imagine if 2 people were shooting at this guy with the stinger, right? Burst fire, like, he's just dead.
Yeah.
Sure. He's popping right here, actually.
Bomb buddy.
Did well.
We'll rotate if you want.
Nade, maybe. It's risky, but yeah. Okay, so you gave up the corner, right? So we knew he has an op because, I mean, you can't hear it, but we heard the gunshot, and you know he has an op. So in these situations, you do not want to give up the corner.
Okay.
Because here, I would either A, keep holding this with my 4 bullets and hope I kill him with my next burst, or risk it and throw a nade.
Okay.
Because what do we do on these eco rounds? We risk it, right? And
Absolutely.
him dying here is much bigger deal than you dying because he has an op and he has armor, right? So you're destroying his economy. So we got to gamble like this. But when okay, so now I'm like, all right, he heard me reload. I gave up the corner. Now I have to do something like shoulder peek to bait out the shot and then rush him, or shoulder peek and then throw a nade to bait out a shot, or wide swing, hope he misses. Do something crazy, right? But whenever I give up the corner to an opper, I'm not slow peeking it like this. Ever, ever, ever. It's a free kill, right?
Yeah.
And that mentality is true for every single op situation when you're up against oppers.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
I could not have made that.
Good stuff. Boy.
So you guys end up winning this eco round too. But it could have been more not so reliant on your teammates doing a lot of work when we could have done a little half by ourselves and contributed a lot more to it.
Yeah,
right?
that's the story of this
They're
game.
also.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
all good, all good. So now we have our ult. I hope you use it this round.
Get out of my way.
I have my camera in a weird spot.
Yeah,
on,
they're probably
C.
pushing something. Careful. Started garage.
Oh shit.
One's outside garage. So was outside garage.
C1. Oh, he's pushing back, C1? They're pushing back to mid.
They're pushing it. Oh, spike 8 long. Yeah, I'll come short.
Okay, so this is fine, honestly. I think this rotation's alright. But I just have this thing where if the bomb is down in a precarious spot like here, like it's like or here, or like here, something like this, right? Or even like here or something. It's so impossible to control, right? We don't want to just throw ourselves at them just to try and control a bomb. If it's this far away, just give it to them, right? Because they have the advantage if we're pushing into them like this.
Yeah.
Right? But if the bomb is obviously like here, or like here, or like here, you know, somewhere where in our territory, right? Then we can do this huge over rotation just to control the bomb. And then play from there.
Outside! Jets outside! What the fuck?
Come on, let's go!
Jet was on site. They're going long. Go.
I see that elbow. I hide. I ult. I double jump pack.
Yeah.
This is a 3v3, right?
Yep.
Close round. Let's go ahead and delete one person for free.
Yeah. Yeah.
Woo, scary, because right, you could have died right there.
Yeah,
was on
she just
site.
missed the shot.
They're going long. Go long.
Whew. Super, super risky, right? And if we die there, we don't want to risk these 1v1s when we have our ult up, because we're more valuable.
There's no reason.
Exactly.
Short, too short. Both short. You have both. They're both short.
Good ult. See, right? I'm not even peeking this, because I have my ult up. I want to only wait until I can get in a situation.
Sova's tagged. Sova's lit.
30 seconds left.
Alright.
They're going
Okay,
C.
I honestly
Yeah,
like
see?
that play. You know, pick up the op and then check the corner and then
Sova
repick.
is.
It's good.
We're in the C.
Good
We're in the C
stuff.
now.
Okay.
Yeah,
them.
I don't like pushing
You're
the
both.
site with an op.
10
hard.
seconds
It's
left.
hard. Oh, for sure, it's hard. That's why, like, you know, the disadvantages in op retaking with it is very difficult. Okay, so you definitely want to be waiting for your cipher here. Oh wait,
Yep, B.
you just
No time,
saved.
no time, no time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there's just
I don't know why.
oh,
But-
ridiculous. But yeah, you see how like we're gambling our life when we have this Omega weapon up.
Yeah.
We just want to wait for them to come in and then ult double jump pack, delete one person, and go from there. Sometimes you don't even have the double jump pack, right? You
That's
just
right.
rip it. But
Raze.
I hope we use it this round.
One's outside. I saw Sage. That's about it. Outside garage.
You hear the bomb drop. You don't hear it on your screen, but in the video will. We just heard the bomb drop. You know what I'm doing?
Instant. Okay.
They're probably right here.
Yeah.
If not here somewhere, but your ult lasts long enough to be able to do that, especially if you jump pack, right?
Yep.
Window.
And if you're not comfortable with jump packing properly, then that's something you can work on in the custom games with infinite abilities on. You hear the footsteps. You know they're so close. That's why you're like hugging.
One C long. One C long.
Ah, my heart. It's broken.
One C long. One C long.
Okay, and in the
One C long,
situation
one C long.
where if we are going to make this peak, we at least have to make sure our crosshair is ready to kill,
Yeah.
right? So it just needs to be just a little bit higher.
Absolutely. Yeah, there was a couple of things there. I could have bomb botted off the corner of that wall
Yes,
to
but-
check.
That gives away your position.
That is true.
So they don't know you're right here. But they won't have time to run away fast enough.
Yeah. Gotcha.
One C long. One.
I guess a lot of people have that problem, but it's
Thanks.
you don't want to waste
30
it,
seconds.
right? Like you don't want to whiff it.
Exactly, right? But the thing is, when the good thing about whiffing it is that when you whiff it, now you're constantly generating ult orbs to try again.
Yeah.
Because if I'd rather see you whiff every single ult than get one insane ult off. Because you're getting that valuable thing called practice and experience. Right?
Absolutely.
And just don't weigh too heavily on your ult, because remember how we were saying that the ult orb's only 6 to use ult?
Yeah.
We want to abuse that, right? The reason why people are calling for nerfs to make it 7 is because it seems like Raze are doing it every other round. It's because they're using it the second they get it.
One enemy remaining.
That's the difference into higher elos and lower elos. People hold on to their ults like crazy.
Planting.
Like this guy right now, he's not ulting this.
Yeah.
Because what's going through his head is the 4v1. I don't want to waste it. But me, I'm not going to let Sage get a highlight reel in 1v4.
Yeah.
And it happens sometimes. right?
Yeah,
I'm going to
does.
secure the round. I'm going to just get the kill and ult and whatever. Move on to the next and constantly generate ult orbs so I can get another ult.
I think C.
Case in point.
He's on site. He walled off garage. Watch out.
It's happening!
Going backside, back right. Back upside. Can't pick up my ops.
Close, right? What happened? Maybe if
Yeah.
Phoenix didn't have a flash there, who knows what would have happened, right? But you see how we just want to secure these rounds. It's so easy to die in this game that the numbers advantage, if you don't use it properly, it doesn't mean much.
For sure.
A.
Bomb buddy out.
There's two there. One was an op.
There's three outside garage.
There's an op. Careful.
Prepare for hellfire!
Raze. Might hit garage. It might go garage C. Careful. Two
Yep,
garage.
me.
Okay, so we know
Two in garage.
exactly where they are. Great nade. You see how cautious you are about? You see how you're approaching garage now?
Yeah.
You should be doing this every time when there's no control there, so you're not
Yeah.
surprised, right? You see, you're approaching as if you know 100% sure they are in garage because you do know that.
Yeah.
Attack angles this way. Pretend like they're 100% everywhere you're looking.
Okay.
Here comes the party.
Perfectly fine. That's okay, right?
Yeah.
That's good that we used
Here
it.
comes the party.
But for Raze's ult, right? If we don't see anything right away, we want to utilize this to its potential. Because if we maybe looked around just a little bit longer with this rocket fuse going, we maybe would have found the Sova.
The Sova. Yeah.
Comes the party.
Because you see how much time you had left
Yeah.
on the ult?
Quite a bit.
Here comes
Yeah.
the party.
3/4.
So a little unlucky there. We definitely heard him here.
Here comes the party.
Yeah, we heard his gunshots here. So we just have to be a little bit more, because this is what you thought was a threat, but he just died. But we actually heard it. You can't hear it now, but we definitely heard Sova shoot. Actually, no.
Okay.
No, we didn't. Ignore everything I just said. Yeah, no. He has an op, because we heard a Vandal, so... Ignore.
One enemy remaining.
Last one was towards A.
But I'm glad we finally got
Coming.
our ult off,
The ult off,
because
yeah.
we'll just get another one. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
That's backside, I think.
It's a good play. I just want
30 seconds left.
I know it's not you, but
Spike planted.
Oh, this guy's good.
okay, we like this. Super safe. He's probably
Thanks,
just
man.
around the corner there. Yeah.
Yeah, has to
So,
be link.
so what would you do in this situation where you know that he's somewhere here, could be here, or could be around the corner? What would you do?
I would probably fake the defuse and then just hope he pops up. I
Yep.
don't know
Yep.
what else to do with
Yeah.
Raze.
I mean, that's it, right? The best in these situations, your best friend is to tap the bomb. Tap the bomb and keep walking. Do not make a footstep. Do not make any noise after you tap the bomb, because if you make a footstep, then they know you can't be defusing, right?
Yeah.
So you tap the bomb, you keep shifting, and you kind of change your angle. So what I mean by that is when you tap the bomb and he peeks, he's going to be looking at the bomb, right? Or pre-aiming the bomb. So we want to be throwing ourselves maybe like here or maybe like closer to here. Just somewhere away from the bomb to surprise his pre-aim.
Gotcha.
So-
Off that line.
Tap it off the line, exactly. Tap it, hold shift, reposition somewhere where you can see the angle, obviously, still.
Yeah.
What I would do here is tap it and walk towards him.
Okay.
Because this covers the if he doesn't peek option.
Yeah.
Because then I could just peek the corner and surprise him.
Full wrap, big Greg.
Just tap it.
No ways he's over there. Yes! This is so good!
Watch ceiling.
This is so good!
Good dog.
Buddy out.
Okay, so in this range, we do not want to be committing ourselves to a crouch spray.
Okay.
Too far away, and we are leaving ourselves such an easy target to where if he was just taking his time and was bursting you or tapping, you're just dead, 100%.
Gotcha.
So this far away, I recommend bursting, counter strafe, bursting,
Okay.
or bursting and
how-
just running away.
And how many shots do you consider a burst? Like
3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Right? And I go exactly over this in the practice range video as well. And I talk about how to counter strafe. I talk about how to do it efficiently, what I do to warm up, and just to get the mechanical, right,
Yeah.
muscle memory to burst, counter strafe, burst, because it's so much better and you're so much harder to kill when you do that. And you don't have to rely on controlling your spray, which is very difficult to do.
Buddy out.
Yeah.
So here, yeah, I'm just bursting, you know, burst, tap, tap, you know, moving a little, burst.
Yeah.
I like the play. Yeah. No, we kind of, I mean,
hit 110 seconds.
Oh.
we're asking for it, right? Because we're 78
Re-peeking.
HP. We're re-peaking. They know we're long. And now we're kind of like gambling that we hit this shot, but I mean, our crosshair placement's not for the headshot level. And if we shoot at each other's chests, who's going to win?
Yeah. Him.
They are, because you're just too low for it. So, I mean, in this case where, okay, the gig is up, they know I'm long, let me just not play into my opponent's hand. Let me make sure that their knowledge isn't good, because they're like, okay, Raze is long. Like, okay, let me use that information. They pre-fire you, or they peek this and they're more ready than you are. Because you're still in the same spot they called out, right?
Yeah.
Just back it off, change your position, be like, they know where I am, so let me be somewhere else.
Hang on.
Okay.
Close race, hit. Oh, she's lit 110.
Jets hit
Nice.
138.
Raze is right here, mid doors. To the right.
Okay,
One
we like
enemy
this.
remaining.
Right here.
This is just a little unfortunate. I like the play, honestly. It's a
One
risky play, but
Remaining.
sometimes it's not necessarily. It doesn't mean it's bad. Because
Last
Yeah.
player standing.
because if you did get a little
One
closer,
enemy remaining.
that was just a really good shot on the jet.
Last player
Immediately
standing.
just
138.
snapped your head off,
Yeah.
4 bullet.
and that's part of the risk.
No
Doing stuff like
charges.
this. And if that didn't happen, maybe you would have been the reason that you won this round. I think you were looking at
30
all the right
seconds
things. I
left.
think everything was fine. Crosshair placement was fine. Always looking at the dangers. But there's, there comes to a point where you can't look at 3 different spots at the same time.
Yeah.
And they just peek from somewhere you don't expect.
1 second.
So, let's talk about why this went wrong for you and Phoenix.
Okay.
Why do you think it went wrong?
I mean, I think I was approaching it the same way, and that Jet's been in the same spot. So in my head, like, was gonna beat her to the punch, and in her head, I think I was doing the same thing. I was
Mhm.
doing the same thing every time,
Mhm.
and she beat me to the punch.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So we have now been exploited. How to avoid being exploited? Not doing the same thing every time. Not being predictable, right? In what round have you guys not done this?
Yeah.
Every single round, right? You guys always push short or sewer, and you always push long or peek it.
Okay.
So finally, they clicked in their heads, be like, they're doing this every single round. Let's just sit here and wait for them. And now both of you got punished because we got into this pattern. We got exploited because we're not keeping our opponents guessing. Now, I guarantee that you guys will not do this again because you guys touch the hot stove and be like, oh, okay, we can't be pushing like that, right? And then you guys probably won't do this again. But what happens is better players don't wait until they get punished to change what they do.
Yeah.
I have the whole site.
So is it acceptable to because I know you get a lot of information on long by peeking that
Okay.
and seeing if they're trying to cross or anything.
Okay.
Like, do you just pull back and not get that information sometimes, or like how do you approach
Shoulder
that?
peek. Shoulder peek that angle.
Okay.
Right? So like when you're this is all you need. Right?
Yeah.
So you're shoulder peeking, you're bouncing in and out.
Yeah.
Just looking at this. Right?
Okay.
And then that gets you all the information you need. If you see Jet cross, you're like, oh, 1A.
Gotcha.
Right? Then it gets this guy ready, and then you back off, and now you play sight, you know, and then you just wait until see what happens. Or maybe you shoulder peek again for more info, but you don't want to be exploited by constantly shoulder peeking back and forth because then they'll just one-tap you in the head. So we just get the info and back off, right? Because imagine if when you peek this right here, imagine there's bad guy. You're screwed,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
So in this, whenever I'm long or doing something like this, I'm either looking for a quick pick and running or getting info. I'm not looking to take battles here. I'm not letting them get the window of opportunity to rush my bomb site by allowing myself to get picked off like that.
I have the whole site.
Okay.
Oh.
One cell.
Yep. So they just won around because they exploited your pattern
117.
and Phoenix's pattern. So whenever you do something, ask yourself, how many times have I done this before? Right? I've been pushing every round. Let me play sight once, right?
Okay.
Don't wait until you get exploited, you know?
Absolutely.
This is okay. I mean, this is perfectly fine, right? Eco round. We love it. This is what like I do every single eco round. I shorty and I just wait.
Hey, Law.
Okay. So in these situations, this is a very specific situation. In this situation where you think that they're running here and they're not coming to you, you wait. You don't care.
Okay.
Because what's the point of peeking out, right? You're not gonna save the site. You have a shorty.
No.
Your only win condition is if someone comes right here,
Okay.
right? And also, this is why it's also good. Let's say they push here and they plant, or they just get full site control. They're saying ace clear, right? Come. Maybe one person will come this way eventually, or maybe one person will run down this way eventually.
Yeah.
And then in that case, you get a free kill and a gun. Bait the bomb site, bait your whole team, right? Dude, who cares? Bait the corner. Right? You're in such a good spot right here, right? He was on his way to come, even.
Yep.
If you were just like, okay, let me just, nothing's happening here. Let me just turn around and hold this for a bit.
Yep.
With the shorty, you want it to be in your terms.
Alright.
right? Because you're not looking for the round win. You don't care about defending the bomb site. You're just looking to get a quick kill and get a gun.
Spike.
Yep.
Hurt their economy and do more
Short
damage.
and long.
One long.
Last
Short one.
player standing.
One's spawns.
Remaining.
Oh my god. No, he loses. But no, like this was an extremely good eco round because we killed 4 people.
Yep.
And how much does it cost to buy armor and an assault rifle?
49?
39.
39. Sorry.
So plus abilities, we're looking at like 44 or 45, right?
Yeah.
So when we kill someone, we're basically taking away 4,500 from their money. So this is why just going for those kills is so good. This is a perfect eco round. You have destroyed their economy. I mean, maybe not destroyed it, but obviously you put a big dent into it, right? I mean, they're still obviously well off, but you have to, you know, like this. They're getting pretty low, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Anything you can do. Because maybe if this stage dies again, she can't buy next round on the enemy team. And that's because of the eco round before that. Okay, so this is fine, okay? Like I said, we don't want to be getting into a pattern, but when we bring something new to the table and we can, like, exploit them trying to exploit us, right?
Yeah.
So this is good to do. Love the angle. This is good.
That's so shit, bro.
Sucks that you barely missed that shot. This is the same thing. Being positionally aware. You think that the only thing visible is here, but
Yeah.
your whole body is sticking
Alright.
out, right? Not only that, like your gun's barrel, especially with the op, like. Okay, so we have our ult this round. Something I'm not doing right here is peeking with my Spectre. I'm playing for complete sound. I'm not taking any gunfights. I'm ulting double jump pack.
One C long.
Complete sound.
Go on, cook. They're pushing. They're C split.
Okay.
Ult, yes! Yes! Look at that, right? You just delete someone.
Yeah.
Raze might be in garage.
Easy. Do this every time. Sometimes you'll whiff it, sometimes you'll delete people. Who cares?
Let's see.
Oh, dude, this is just a great round. Woo! Nade? Okay, dude. All right. We're looking good.
Wait, one's to my right.
We even got out. We're just a legend.
One enemy remaining. 30
Nice,
seconds
last one, back
left.
up.
Oh, 125, 125.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. We want to be playing with our teammate here. Because we want to make sure that this number advantage is known.
Yeah.
Because if they peek here, it's a 1v1, right?
Yeah.
Cypher's not even a player. So what I'm doing is making sure everything in my possibilities to do whatever I can to play with the Cypher.
Okay. So I should have just took a half step back and waited just to
Yeah,
do this.
exactly. Like while he's pushing out garage, maybe you're pushing out mid with him, right?
Just hit for 120.
10 seconds left.
Oh, please win that Cypher. Please win that. Oh, thank
Oh my
God.
god, why am I?
So
You wanna? Yeah, let's not go this one.
Yeah, we like this. Right, we're keeping. They scanned, or we shot the thing. We made contact there. They now know we're there. Let's keep our opponents guessing and do something else.
Yep.
I see someone.
I'm missing up.
Room is garage. Cypher might be C.
Crosshair, crosshair! Oh! They can peek this any second, right?
Room is
Woo!
window.
They almost just did, right? But we want our crosshair
Yeah.
head level. We want it ready.
Right outside of garage.
Yeah, and that's I don't know why, but it seems to float down. A lot.
Yeah, because it's probably when you look at the mini map or when you look at abilities or you look at other things. But if you're actively peeking an angle, now is not the time to look at the mini map or anything else other than your crosshair. When you're looking at your crosshair, be like, where am I shooting on their body if they actually peek? Am I ready for anyone to actually peek this?
Ooh, on top.
Juicy,
Wait,
juicy.
I gotta take C.
Raze is on site. Raze is on site.
Okay, you see how you're playing with this Phoenix,
Yeah,
right? Ah, unlucky.
Wait, I gotta take C.
So this is good, but he's running, I'm running.
Raze is on site.
I'm going with him.
Yeah, y'all gotta run.
Yeah, there's no reason to slow walk. if he's-
Yeah, exactly, right? So,
Last
good.
player standing.
To the right.
One enemy remaining.
nice.
So what was the A? So what was A?
But you see how playing together like allows to get trade frags like this, right? And like it's just so much stronger to play with your numbers.
Yeah.
Wall raised.
But who knows what would happen if we would have actually ran that whole time? Maybe we wouldn't have even gotten that 1v1 with Sage.
Yeah.
Light planted.
Oh my god, he even shoots him in the head.
Yeah, he bought armor.
Oh, that's so
105.
unlucky.
That is so unlucky. Okay, we're full saving here. We're doing something sneaky.
one.
We're doing something fast. We're doing something sneaky and fast. Right, so like in these plays, right, this is what I do, right? I buy shorty, I rush garage. Do something stupid. Buy shorty, creep up short A. Right? To do
Okay.
just gamble stuff like this. Because imagine you peek here long with your classic.
Yep.
And they have, I don't know, Marshall, Ghost, or Spectre. You're losing this 100% of the time.
Yeah.
But maybe, if a full team runs through garage with shorties and frenzies, that's scary.
Yeah.
I mean, this is unwinnable, right? The classic is just not built for that.
Yep.
The bullets go everywhere that far range, especially if we're not taking our time.
Wall B.
Number one thing I tell people when Sage walls is to A, be ready for the run out on top of the wall.
Okay.
No reason not to,
Yeah.
right? Because what else is our crosshair doing, right? And how many times do they peek from top of the wall? A lot.
Often.
So be ready for it. Headshot level, top of the wall, right? Second thing, if we know that no one's here or here, just break it. Doesn't even matter if you push it or not, just break it. Make it an option available for your team so that they have to keep watching it.
Yeah.
Because
sense.
if they leave it open, Sage can go help garage. Because like, okay, Mage is walled, so we're fine. If you guys break it, they're like, they could be through. Let me watch it. So now you're making sure the resources are in check and not stacking where you guys are going. Right? So yeah, we want to definitely check. Good. Just break this. Who cares? They already know where you guys are anyway.
I see someone.
Bomb
Maybe
buddy out.
like that, I would probably nade a link and just run in quick, right? Because we just gotta go fast. We gotta get the bomb
Raze
down,
is
right? Hug
8.5
people with their gun, right? Don't take these long range fights. We have to do something quick. And right now, they're all rotating to our position, and we're gonna make this so much harder for ourselves.
Side one.
Yeah.
Just get the bomb money, right? $300 for planting the bomb. That's what we're looking for right now. So now A rotations are happening, right? The A rotation flank here in A link, because we're just way too slow.
Carry out his cage.
Oh, that's
Over
his
A
seats.
link.
Your seats.
30
We gotta play
seconds left.
fast.
Last
We have to play
player standing.
sneaky. And yeah, it's kind of contradictory, but if we can't play sneaky, then we have to play fast, right?
Yeah.
One or the other.
He's there.
Yep, be ready for this. So here's a situation where we would be one-tapping, and we would be counter-strafing in between each of our one-taps to make sure we are not getting one-tapped ourselves.
Okay.
Right? Or bursting. One-tapping or bursting. But, I mean, bursting, usually you'll miss the next couple bullets other than the first one if you only see, like, a speck, right?
Yeah.
So here, not something I'm never doing is jumping, ever in gunfights. Never, ever, ever jump, right?
Okay.
And I know you were trying to, like, get up, but you had the advantage. You just shot her in the head, right? She has, like, literally 8 health. All we have to do is shoot her one more time.
Bomb buddy out.
Alright, so this is playing with your jet. This is good stuff, right? Because if you guys do see a bad guy, this is a 2v1. This is the numbers advantage. And we always want to play numbers. Good, now we're taking it fast. Yes, run.
Alright.
Beat the rotations. We love that nade.
Enemy spotted.
Alright.
Always throw nades like that where you don't peek the corner that you're throwing the nade to, right?
Yeah.
Always do that.
Brim's going garage, I think. Careful, garage. Brim might jump out of window.
Precision
Nice.
kill.
Good. Reposition because they know where we are. Woo! Clean kill.
One enemy
I would never
remaining.
ADS that, but
That's nice. You might be
you did it and you got it.
Watch it all.
I hate ADSing. Hate it. I
Do you have
am
an op?
a ban ADS
Yeah,
advocate,
Probably gonna save it.
but that's just me.
For you.
I don't do it often, and when
Yeah,
I do,
no.
so
Yeah, I don't.
But
I haven't seen it at all this game,
He was on A.
so
I
it's
think it was
good.
just a panic.
Yeah. Sometimes I bump the right click
So
button
come
when
see-
I like fling my mouse, so it happens. It's probably saving. Good stuff.
Jet, please.
It's a close game. Close game.
Backside left.
Yeah, get
Yeah.
this ult orb. I love it. Get the trade. Trade. Okay.
Return to dust.
Nice. Like you.
Rest probably C.
Okay.
Light planted.
They know where we are.
Might go garage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Take you every heal or no?
Oh, we like that.
Phoenix is flanking.
That's good.
Stay alive.
Can't repeat that. They know where we are. They're gonna
One
use that.
enemy remaining.
Nice. Good round.
Hello.
Okay, so now we have our ult.
Jet. See
Yep.
if I
It's going through my head.
There.
Where can I ult?
There.
What's the most efficient
Get
thing
out
to
of
ult
my
right
way.
now? What's the easiest thing to get a kill from, right?
Jet ulted C. So.
Maybe B, maybe garage. A long, too far.
I'll stay with
Sewer would be too hard to get through.
Bomb buddy out.
Smoke
And we
right
can't really jump pack in sewer. So right now,
side. Careful, Jet.
they're
left
rotating, they're rotating, they're
I
rotating.
have it wired to push in the mid.
There's gonna be 20 people on B.
We need a reset.
Yeah,
side. Go A.
someone just called, we need a reset. Absolutely right.
A should be
Because we're attacking B way too slowly, right? We do not want to be walking into a stack.
One day garage, but keep
And look what happens when you reset and you attack somewhere else. Bang!
Restart.
Free sight! Because they all rotate here. The power. We love it. That reset call probably won you this round.
Yeah, for sure.
One enemy remaining.
So with the time.
Oh,
One
this is
enemy
so
remaining.
Unlucky. This is so unlucky.
The time.
The patience, just a little bit of more patience would have gotten you this kill. I can't blame you really, but
That's plain.
you know. Good shot.
I was.
This is crazy. I feel
I get a draw.
Come play with. Oh, that's not for there.
Spike dropped.
Oh my god. Okay, so we see the boom bot. So that means. So now you have the info up here, right?
Yep.
And probably B rotate to top of garage. So there's a couple things we can do. Our team is going to go back to A. You can lurk and pick off rotators as they go back to A. I don't think ulting here is actually going to be good anymore. I think having your position hidden and playing the lurker is just perfect right now, or going with them, right? But as a lurker, right, be trying to jump into window and like try to pick them off while they have their knives out, while they do this rotation. A couple different options, so let's see what happens. And this is the safest option.
Raze might still be 8, okay.
Not bad at all. I love it.
Raze
But
was-
here,
Stand down.
holy, okay, guys, you guys are on a roll.
Yeah.
Now what I'm doing?
CT, careful.
Where do we just see that? CT Ice Orb, right?
Yep.
Sage, you're dead. Target acquired. Beep, 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 beep. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I might ult her in a second.
Right? This boombot could have been your ult rocket.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm playing.
Also,
Planted the spike.
It's a good
we
name.
have triple iron flank. We have triple iron flank. Careful. They have an off, much as Kevin was off. Careful. I'll top the bomb. We have a
Watching
camera.
Kevin.
Kevin on 7. Ult it.
We let the Raze do it to us.
Better Raze wins.
Better Raze wins, forehead. Right. We knew they were there.
Yeah.
Ult it. Have an off. Left side.
Now, let's take a look. It's 3v2. And she has res. Does not look good.
No.
But this could have easily been 3v2 the other way.
Yep.
Right?
With no Raze ult.
With no Raze. Right?
I'll top the bomb.
So now we're in this rely on our teammates mode again.
Where is everyone?
You see how he had no hesitation? Look, he gets... So this guy's a pretty good player. It seems like.
I'll top the bomb.
Where is
No
everyone
hesitation, right?
hiding?
This should just be you every single time.
Both have
One
top
enemy
down.
remaining.
your ult.
Have it. Put down.
Yo,
Just think, if someone is in proximity to me and I have my ult up, target acquired.
bad friend.
Gotcha.
I know I'm harping on the same thing over and over, but I really want to drill it into your head how important it is, because it may or may not lose or win rounds, right?
Absolutely. And I think over the course of this game, I probably could have got at least
Exactly.
two more ult
Yep.
off.
Yep.
So if I whiffed 2, it would have came out even anyway.
Mhm.
See what she's doing.
Get flash in here. Phoenix, kills them.
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
goodness. He did not check.
It's close.
Holy shit, Jesus.
Okay,
How do you
she
not
won't.
check that? He did check it, but how do you not see?
See what she's doing.
Get flash in here. Phoenix, kills them.
Oh my god. It's so
Holy
bad to
shit.
watch.
Okay, she
I think he
won't.
checked the doorway, but
Yeah,
not
I know,
the
I know.
hard wall.
Yeah. So now, yeah, we just want to break this, right? We just want to break it. We don't have to necessarily attack.
Flanking.
So
yeah,
yeah,
once
I'm
the
flanking.
drone caught me, I wanted to get away because I realized I had bomb. And
yeah. But
Yeah.
in this situation, right? We could either wait, hide, for like it's safe, because like this is just risky unless we
Yeah.
jump pack away, something like that, right?
Yeah.
We just need to be using this just way more often.
Yeah,
Right,
for sure.
It's very strong. Like I would have jump packed this wall even, not over it, but just to blow it up.
Yeah.
So we would want to be using this a lot more liberally. And just because you're recon bolted doesn't necessarily mean you're 100% dead, right? So we don't want to panic and do something that'll lead us to die here.
Definitely panicked.
Yeah.
Your duty
It's like
is
sure they
done.
know where you are, but they already knew where you are, right? But
Yeah.
and if the recon bolt scans you and then you counter strafe somewhere, or you just like slightly change your position, right? They can't pre-fire you that hard. They still have to peek into you, and you can still kill them easily.
Over.
Last player standing.
Yeah, good save.
Yeah.
Tag them.
So yeah, crosshair is just way too low to attack long. Or we want to make sure our pre-aims are on point. We want to be, you know, so we can practice pre-aiming. We can do it in custom games. You can do it unrated, or you can just be like, okay, it's just saying in your mind, because in your mind you're not actively thinking, I'm gonna pre-aim long and get my crosshair ready and now swing, right? You're just kind of like autopiloting, just playing, right? But because this is the die angle, right?
Yeah.
So we definitely want to be ready for it, and this far away, if we do see anyone, probably not committing to a full spray, right?
Yep.
Tag them.
Maybe, but
Bomb buddy out.
Tag them.
yeah, I mean it's difficult to say, because like good players will say, because the better you are at the game, the more you want to be spraying, because the better you can control your bullets.
Yeah.
But until we get to that point, right, we really want to be utilizing standing up, moving left and right, and tapping and bursting, right, to just be a little bit more precise with our bullets, and still practice spraying, of course, because it's very, very strong. But you know what I'm saying. Because it seems like we're losing a lot of these gunfights too much because our sprays aren't going too well, or they're just
I think
spraying better than us.
For sure. For sure.
Not sure.
We're running
So
around
like,
the-
a lot of times I kill people all the time that sit there crouch spray by just like moving, making myself harder to hit, and while they're still crouch spraying me, I just line my crosshair up with their head and shoot them because they're a sitting duck.
Yep.
Okay, Phoenix, I'll push.
But against better players, they will control their spray better, and I'm dead.
Delete you.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So it just depends what elo you're at and stuff like this. But ultimately, the best thing you could do is constantly practice spray control, constantly practice bursting, because there's times for both.
Jet might have Bobsy. Jet might have Bobsy.
Okay. So look, this is a situation
Jet might have
where
Bobsy.
I wouldn't even done this close, right? This guy's nuts. I would have just committed to the spray. But look, he sees them, he shoots it. I know he probably counter strafes just so he can like see him, but
Yeah.
look at the strength of moving and then shooting someone that's spraying where you are, right? Because now he's crouched, spraying to where he was, and now he has to bring his spray to match his counter strafe, and the whole time he's a sitting duck. Makes it easy shot.
Yeah.
Fire in the hole.
Oh, this is so risky, man.
Oh, this was a feels bad.
Oh, this is so...
Spoiler alert.
I would never do this in my entire life. And if I am doing this, my knife is out. You probably just diffuse this for free. Yeah. It's just...
I have to spike.
I hit. Raze is one health.
Get it.
Sova on site.
Okay, so we get the call that Sova's on site. How are we entry fragging?
Oh.
Boo, boo, boo.
All back. Yeah.
Raze for 142.
Enemy spotted.
Someone there.
You lose a teammate.
I hit Raze for 142.
Train hard.
Raze is
Fight
at
blank.
142.
Headshot.
CT brim right now.
Here comes the party.
One
Yes.
enemy remaining.
Raze is lit heaven.
Finally.
But dude,
She might trying to save you.
whenever you do it, it's usually just delete someone.
4
Yeah.
health.
But we could be doing this more often.
She's wallbang.
Good play. Good play. Very sneaky.
Gun here.
Good play.
Go get him.
Get this garage push. Just wait till smoke. Please.
Oh, a little miscommunication here.
Get this,
He says
garage
wait
push.
till.
Just wait
He says wait till smoke right as you're pushing through
till
it.
smoke. Please.
I mean, I would only advise
garage
doing this if you're flashing through the smoke
Okay.
with a Phoenix or something like that. Running through, like, this is just death, right? Like, maybe I'd run through this with a shorty or like an eco play, gamble, right?
Yeah.
But when the rounds are this close and you have a full buy, you don't need to gamble this.
Just wait
Gotcha.
till smoke. Please.
Exactly, right? This is... Thank God he got this trade, but...
I got the spike.
Target down.
Alright.
Go back once.
That was a very eco play.
Garage player.
Sova.
Get out of my way.
Shield.
Bomb buddy out. Here.
Go there.
Come on.
117
Come on.
Enemy spotted.
Two garage.
Good nade. I would probably zone them with blast packs. Right here.
Two garage.
So, because we don't really use our blast packs only for just ult movement, right?
Yeah.
But it has much more uses. Because, like, imagine if you threw a blast pack here, right? They either have to shoot it. I mean, they'd probably just shoot it, honestly. But we can just, like, keep chucking stuff in there to, like, hey, stay in there, you know? Stay back. Right?
Buy time for
Exactly.
time for-
Exactly.
Yeah, I find myself
What's garage?
not utilizing my blast packs very often at
Yeah.
all.
So, I mean, I would recommend either watching a Raze streamer or some Raze VODs of, like, other players to get some good ideas of when to use them.
Okay.
Now, I'm not a Raze main, so, like, I'm not going to fake knowing when you should, the most best time, right? But there's definitely times to do them, for sure.
Okay.
One more CT.
Okay, like right here, like I'm probably not even peeking this corner or here. I'm just like blast packing.
Yeah.
Just to soften them up if they are there, or like throwing it blast pack in window and just blowing it just in case they are there, you know?
Yep.
Sage was-
Yep.
I have a tripwire at C. Don't worry. They're not gonna be coming from long.
Another sneaky play. I love it. Uh-oh. Can't peek that. Can't peek it!
One CT.
Okay.
The gig is up! The gig is up. They know exactly where you are. Let's just take this 3v3 and let them push in, okay? You did the sneaky gambit. Didn't work out. Now they know where you are. Yes,
You
run.
will not kill my
Yes.
allies.
They're there. Two there. Two there. One
CT.
Last player standing.
long.
One more
CT,
CT. Sage CT.
He's gonna get on bomb.
One enemy.
What is this guy looking at? You just killed someone here.
I don't know.
What elo is this? Oh no.
Remaining.
He's on bomb.
Good name.
Appreciating his molly, I think.
Oh. Whew, that was scary.
One enemy
Yeah.
remaining.
He's on
Okay,
bomb.
Good name.
so in these situations,
One enemy remaining.
He's on bomb.
Good name.
dead, unfortunately. In these situations where you are so close to them and you're making noise and footsteps when you hear the gun, when you hear the, you know, the bomb
Yeah.
start defuse, and you make footsteps and you just kill someone that's right next to him and he hears your footsteps running up, he is not going to stick the bomb. No person in their right mind would ever do that.
Gotcha.
The only way you lose this scenario is if you pull out an ability. And people make this mistake every single time. They don't have their gun ready for this, and they're scared that they're just going to stick it and win. But the reasons against that, okay, so the reasons here that he stuck it and win, remember that round?
Yeah.
He didn't hear footsteps. A teammate didn't just die right next to him. But
Yeah.
you just killed someone, and he hears footsteps right here. There's no way he's gonna risk the game point by gambling to stick it. No way.
Yeah.
Have your gun out. Be ready for it, right? Because this was kind of like a lottery shot.
Yeah.
One enemy remaining.
He's on bomb.
Good name.
Yeah, he
bad.
would have been on the other side of that box.
Right? If he
While
just
I
peeked
had
you with your
grenade
nade out, right? It was just kind of lucky
Yeah.
that he peeked the other side, right? But we don't want to rely on luck or, you know,
Yeah.
we want to just be ready for everything. So
Yeah.
in these situations, gun out is the best thing you can do. Running up, killing someone and running up is all you need to do to get them off the bomb.
Okay. Yeah.
And if they do stick it, like the 1 out of 10 times they do stick it and you lose the round, so be it. You are ready for the 9 out of 10 times. You're not
Yeah.
playing for the 1 out of 10.
Gotcha.
Right?
Awesome.
All right. So yeah,
Brilliant, guys.
a lot of good stuff. A lot of
Attackers.
good stuff. It was a good VOD. Very good VOD. We saw lots of things, close game, and we saw lots of things that we could have made this game a lot easier for ourselves.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So now, do you have any questions for me?
I'm trying to think back. I think you've covered most of the things in the VODs. Just a lot of the things that I had trouble with, you went over, like
Cool. Yeah.
attacking a site the same way over
Uh-huh.
and over and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Trying to mix it up is something I really struggle
Yeah.
with.
We
so,
want to make sure that we're not falling into patterns that are exploitable.
Yeah.
Okay. And make sure we're changing our patterns before they stop working.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, we saw that like after that incident, we kind of we learned our lesson.
Backed off a bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah. Thank you so much for